Hey guys, Steve Hawk here with whoisstevehawk.com, and I decided I'm going to record a video series on lead generation for the home business industry because that's the biggest reason I think that people struggle or fail, in this industry. Certainly, some of it's their own motivation, or lack thereof. But if you are motivated to make this work, I'm living proof. I think that you can. I got into this industry back in 2009 with no experience, no internet marketing experience, no network marketing, MLM, work from home experience, and I've been able to make six figures consistently now, and and do this full time. Work from home. So one of the biggest things that you need to do though is you need to consistently generate leads for your business, and one of the the way to do that is to find targeted traffic. Okay, and I think that that can be a confusing term to a lot of people. I mean, simply what that means is, we're in the home business industry. We're looking for people who want to join our business, right? Or maybe you're trying to sell an affiliate product, whatever the case may be. But, most of us are trying to find people who want to join our business, or at least who are prospects to join our business. So though that would be targeted traffic. People who are looking for home-based business, people who are looking to make money from home. That's targeted traffic. Now, if you want to even get more super targeted than that, well then you're going to target people that are looking for your specific business, or business or your direct competitors. We'll talk about that more when we get into talking about pay-per-click. I'm not going to do that on this video. This video, I want to talk about solo ads. It's like the simplest way possible to generate leads. So we're going to talk about that in a sec. But let me just kind of show you, because I don't think not everybody, especially if you're new, understands what generating a lead even means. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. This is just an example of a lead capture page. So whenever you're doing any sort of marketing online, right, you want to use a lead capture page. Okay, and this is going to ask them for their It's going to ask them for their name, email address, and phone number. Typically, phone number is an optional field. And when they enter their information, they're going to go into your autoresponder. Okay, and basically, not to make this a confusing video, but basically what an autoresponder is it's something that's going to follow up with your leads by sending them automated emails. Okay, emails that are already pre-written, typically pre-written for you. And they're going to email them to these people to the email address that they enter on this capture page. You always want to have this follow-up system in place, because 99.9% of the people are not going to join the first time they see something, right? Or they're not going to buy the first time they see something. It's been said that somebody needs to see something 7 times before they buy. I mean, yeah, that's probably accurate on an average. Some people are going to look at it a couple of times and want to get started, and others it's going to take them, literally forever. But, so in any event, you always want to have a follow-up system in place. It's extremely, extremely important. If your company doesn't have one, then you're going to want to go out and get your own, and that's, I've been using Aweber forever, so Aweber is a great one. GetResponse is another really good one. What's the other one called? Constant Contact. You see their ads on TV now. Any of those are good. Aweber is probably the leader in our industry anyway, in the home business industry. So anyway, that's how you generate a lead, in its most basic form. You're going to mark it with a lead capture page. They're going to enter their information and go into your autoresponder, start to receive follow-up emails from you. Now, what I did want to show you is like the simplest way possible to generate leads, and I'm not endorsing this company specifically or any company that I may I may mention on this video, but this is just an example of a site that sells solo ads specific to the home-based business industry. Okay, so these are people that are going to be already targeted for your offer, at least generally targeted. Okay, they're looking for home-based businesses. They've inquired about a home-based business, that type of thing. And what you're going to do is you're going to order clicks. All you do with these companies, and this is a little bit different than when I first started out years ago, but they've made it so much easier, where all you do is you give them your link to your lead capture page. That's it. And let me just kind of show you pricing. And this is just these guys, but you know, it's going to be pretty similar. These are what you're doing is you're purchasing clicks to your lead capture page. Okay, so there's no guarantees on how well your capture page is going to convert, but you know, I've been using these sites long enough to see that, you know, it's going to convert in the, you know, most capture pages anyway are going to convert in that 20 to 40% range. Okay, on these sites, somewhere in that range. So, you know, for every 100 clicks, you're going to generate 20 to 40 leads. Okay, and here's your prices. Okay, so you're looking at, you know, whenever I do anything, I usually buy 500 clicks. So you're just talking about $400. But, you know, if you're just getting started, 100 clicks, $85, you know, to generate, like I said, about 20 to 40 leads, somewhere in that neighborhood, and get those into your autoresponder so that they can start receiving follow-up emails. You know, so like sites like this, and there's a ton of them out there, you know, some certainly better than others. Pricing seems to all be kind of similar, you know, because they're competing with each other, I guess. You know, having sites like this and, you know, an advertising or marketing option like this really makes it no excuse to not generate leads consistently. You know, it's affordable and they work, you know. So what I would say is, and this is what we call solo ads, okay? So I would say, you know, go on Google and you know, best solo ads or something like that. And you're going to come up with a ton of different options. And, you know, what I always tell people is, you know, now that maybe you've learned something, or maybe I've refreshed your memory about something you did in the past, and now, hey, you know, you forgot about this. And, oh yeah, solo ads can generate leads for me. Well, what I would say is, implement it. Do it today. Buy an ad, you know, you know, plunk down the cash and start generating leads to help you to build your business, because not advertising and not marketing is what's going to cause your failure. That's it. You know, it's not the company that you're in, probably, you know, it all comes down to you and how motivated you are. And so this is just one example. I'm going to show you over the course of, I don't know, the next few weeks or so. As I record these, you know, different marketing strategies, you know, maybe some simpler than others, to help you to generate leads for your business. Leads are the lifeblood of any business, and home businesses are no different. So, you know, I guess like Nike says, just do it. You know, go buy yourself a solo ad today. Buy yourself some clicks. Generate some leads. Follow up with those leads with autoresponder. If you're more aggressive, pick up the phone and call them. And, you know, and start making some money in your business. You know, that's what we're doing this for. So I hope this was helpful. And, you know, be on the lookout for the next video. And hey, if this helped you, I appreciate any likes or shares as well, of course. So that's it. Take care for now.